Hello students, welcome to Notebook. What are some of the activities you like or enjoy doing? I'm sure you enjoy some activities like playing, singing, watching films or even cracking jokes more than studying. Very few of us actually love studying for our exams. The character of Bhaiya, the elder brother in the play, we will discuss today, however, likes studying more than anything else. You must be thinking that Bhaiya scores high marks in these exams since he's so studious. However, that is not the case. Bhaiya surprisingly fails in his exams. We will find out the reason behind this as we study the play. Scene 1 of the play is set in a hostel room. Two brothers aged 9 and 14 are sitting at a study table. We find Bhaiya, the elder brother, studying, and Munna, the younger one, painting birds and animals. The play continues in the form of a dialogue or conversation between Bhaiya and Munna. We learn from their conversation that unlike Bhaiya, who sits with his books all day, Munna likes to play in the open and to paint pictures. When Munna asks Bhaiya how he manages to study for such long hours, Bhaiya tells him the importance of building a strong foundation is education. We find that Bhaiya is 3 classes ahead of Munna in spite of being 5 years older than him. Bhaiya does not seem to mind because he believes in learning things properly. He seems to be a slow learner. Bhaiya scolds Munna for his outdoor activities like playing marbles, flying kites, and running in the fields. He thinks Munna will not be able to learn the English language properly if he plays most of the time. Munna wishes to visit a mela or village fair, but he is discouraged by his brother. Bhaiya scolds him for wasting their father's hard-earned money. Munna starts wailing or crying loudly and wishes to run back home from the hostel. Bhaiya prepares a strict timetable for Munna which allocates no time for playing. Scene 1 of the play closes or ends with Munna thinking or dreaming of the nature outside. He dreams of the green fields and the soft wind. He is attracted to the fields where he can play kabaddi and volleyball. At the start of scene 2, we see that the examination results have been declared in Bhaiya and Munna's school. We find that Bhaiya has failed once again and Munna has ranked first in his class. Bhaiya is now only 2 classes ahead of Munna. Munna is very proud after doing so well in his exams. But Bhaiya controls Munna's pride by scaring him. He tells him that syllabus of the higher classes would require him to work hard. He cannot always depend on his good luck. Note what Bhaiya says about geometry. In geometry, if one writes ACB instead of ABC, the answer is marked wrong. The examiner will not spare you. They want you to learn word by word from the textbooks. What do you think of the way in which Bhaiya is learning geometry? Is it correct? Bhaiya's words on geometry suggest that he does not understand the basic concepts of geometry. He tries to learn geometry by heart and depends on his memory during the exams. Naturally, his memory fails him and he solved the geometrical problems incorrectly. Think back to the other habit mentioned in scene 1, which Bhaiya applies to geometry as well. In scene 1, Munna observes Bhaiya writing the same word 20 times and copying poems many times in beautiful handwriting. Bhaiya keeps on warning Munna about the difficulty level of subjects in class 9, till Munna does not wish to ever reach that class. Munna gets tired of his brother's scoldings. At the start of scene 3, the results of the annual examinations have again been declared. Munna has again passed while Bhaiya has failed. Munna is sad at his brother's misery, but he becomes more mischievous because of his repeated successes and lesser studies. Munna is, however, still afraid of his elder brother's rebukes and hopes that he does not catch him flying kites with his friends. He is running to grab the kite as it drops to the ground when he meets Bhaiya. Bhaiya takes his hand and imparts his wisdom to Munna after scolding him for playing games. He tells Munna that although he is now senior to him by one class, he will always be 5 years older to him. Bhaiya has realized that understanding of life is different from bookish knowledge. He uses the example of their parents. Their mother has never been admitted to school and their father has not studied beyond class 5. Munna is surprised to learn this about their parents. Bhaiya proves to Munna that their parents are wise and experienced by asking Munna to imagine a situation. He asks Munna what he would do if Bhaiya fell sick. Munna replies that he would call their father for advice. Bhaiya points out the value of experience by telling Munna how their father would know exactly what to do in such a situation. Can you think of any incident from your life when an elder's experience saved you from something? Think about such an incident and discuss it with your friends. Munna tearfully admits that what Bhaiya is saying is true. Bhaiya hugs Munna warmly and says that it is his duty to look after his younger brother. If he joins his brother in flying kites and playing games, he would not be acting responsibly. Munna also expresses his love for his elder brother. With that, we come to the end of today's video lesson on the story, My Elder Brother. In your exams, you can be asked to compare Munna and Bhaiya's nature or personality. Answer all the points we covered in our discussion of this chapter. Focus on how different the two brothers are, rather than on who's right or wrong. See you soon in our other videos. Till then, happy learning.